that if tithe guarantee our blessing or not is an error that proceeds from the leaders. Ecclesiastes 10. Solomon saw this. Verse 5 to 6. Are you seeing it now? It's an error. It's a very big error. When they tell you tithe hinder you, it doesn't. So let me just close with Abraham. Please, I'm making that time. Are you seeing it now? So let me tell you Abraham. Abraham, they are using as a standing point. 1. Put it down. Genesis 13, verse 1 to 7. Abraham was already rich, too rich. When you say too rich, that this Alimoto cannot contain me and my brother, my cousin brother, because of our riches. Are you seeing it now? In Genesis 13, 1, he never paid tithe then. That's one. Then in Genesis 14, 16 to 20, 16 verse 16 to 20, are you seeing it now? Abraham gave tithe. You know why he gave tithe? Genesis 14. You are writing it. Genesis 14, verse 16 to 20. You know why Abraham paid tithe then? Because Abraham believed that God had delivered his enemy into his hand. He was coming back from war. Ruth, a lot was captured. Abraham's cousin with his household. So he went with about 300 men to go and recover everything. So when he was coming back, he met Melchizedek, the high priest of God. He gave 10 because Melchizedek gave him bread and wine, and he gave 10 of the spoil. Okay, let me clear you now. Spoil 1. Then Hebrew 7 verse 4. Paul make us to understand that clearly the tithe Abraham paid. In Hebrew 7:4. Now it says Abraham gave 10th of the spoils. You know what is spoil? What you got valiantly from war, like battleground. Like if I may now invade, like Ghana, catch up the old Ghana. So every good thing that they see, recover most Nigeria, everything there, they will bring it back. So most of the people that own it, they are no longer alive again. So he gave 10th of the spoil. Hebrews 7 verse 4, it is there. Are you seeing it now? Now, Abraham gave that. That is why when the king said, as he have given 10th of that spoil, he said, Abraham, take the remaining spoil, what you gather from war, and give me your men, because he has a good legion of army that can fight, battle men, warriors. Are you seeing that? So Abraham said, no, I can't take it, so that you will not say you have made me rich. That God has already made me rich. So don't expect because of this I will be rich. Are you there? Again, Abraham was blessed not because he paid tithes. It's capital no. I will argue that one with any scholar that come. 1 is obedience. I clear you. Genesis 22, 15 to 18. Genesis 26, 1 to 5. Now God said, because you have obeyed me, in those 2 chapters, God talked to Abraham in this 22, verse 15 to 18. God said, because you have obeyed me, I will make you large as sand of the sea. Then in 26, God told his son, Isaac, he said, because your father obeyed me, I will bless you. He sowed in that land. He reaped in 100-fold. That even the national leader, the whole nation envy him because of his word. And they were in a terrible recession. A terrible recession. So These are people they are using. It's not tight that guarantee your blessing. If not, if it is tight, Dangote will be rich now. We'll have among all the leaders will be pastors, rich people in the world, or those people that are paying tithes. Because pastor pay tithe. We pay tithe to the church or church that you want to pay to. Pastor receive and they pay too. So if tithe guarantee our blessing, it would have be. So I'm not against tithe. But that doctrine, that is what I'm against. You see, what belongs to you? Waiting God give you. Why you go there? Why should anybody call you to come and explain to them? So they should go to Moses, who gave the commandment and God. So that is what is paining me, where pastors are coming openly to be explaining, castigating because of time. If you know that you are a true choosing of God, why are you coming out to explain why you died? It is an error for anybody to come and meet me and say, why are you collecting tithe or what is that for? Are you seeing that? That is it. The thing. It's an error. No, I told you, I never intended talking about this. But because the question has been there for a long time, you understand me? And what is trending online. So now, he sowed and he reaped 100-fold. That the nation envy him. I gave you an example again. Joseph. Genesis 47. Genesis 47. Joseph bought the land of Egypt. He bought a whole nation. He bought the people. He bought their land. He became the second in command. That the whole nation was in his palm. Did he pay tithes?
That's a big question.
He never paid tithes. Obedience. Walking in the commandment of God. Where he shocked everyone. Where we would have missed it. When the Potiphar wife wanted to seduce him. Do you know what he said? He said, how can I do this wickedness against my master and God? Sin against God. That is obedience. So God saw that. That is why God prospered him anywhere. A man that the mother and the father saw coat of many colorful. Genesis 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. The brother sold him in 37. In 50, you know what he told them? He said, don't, God preserve me. Don't regret why selling me. There's a reason God said, touch them my anointing. He said, don't reject selling me. God preserve me to preserve posterity. To preserve nations. So like President Joseph will be having time to be pretty tight. Discussing tight. When there are burden. The other day, Eunice, so many years ago, but evangelism was killing and butcher. Those are burden the church supposed to. And everybody are watching. Are you seeing it now? Churches are being bombed everywhere. Most are being bombed. What are the religious leaders doing? We have become a political leader. We have become a political. You know, Paul make it clear. He said Moses in the heart of Pharaoh, he saw good, everything. He saw riches. He rejected it and followed God. How many of us will that everybody is saying now? How many pastors will the president invite to Aso Rock? We say, I'm not coming. James exposed our partiality. In James 2, I think, let me show you here. In James 2. So let me quickly, because we are concluding now, time is far spent. I know you are just watching time. Permit me because you are the one that call me. You call me. Okay, it's right. James chapter 2. Look at the question he asked. If there come unto you your assembly a man with a gold ring in godly apparel, and there come also a poor man in a vile raiment, president come, governor come to your church service. He's asking now, you will have respect for the governor and put them in the front row chair. The poor man, you will tell him to go back, even though they are already sitting. He say, are you not partial?
The governor, the president.
Okay, if the governor come here now, you will tell him to go back. How can that be possible? That's what James said. Are you not partial? Let them read it. Now, finally, Solomon. Okay, Uzziah, 2 Chronicle 26, 1 to 15. Uzziah prospered. I say now, he become so rich that he began to build nation towers, inventing engines in Jerusalem. Do you know why? He followed a man in verse 5 of that chapter, 2 Chronicle 26. Zachariah, a man who understands the vision of God. And he did right before God. Solomon, the same thing. Solomon never paid tax. So I can go on and go on. I can go on and go on, but because of time. But today, it is not time that make you to prosper. But it is good to pay tithe. If there is benefit in it, not that it will make you prosper. You will sit down at home and go and pay tithe and go and sit for waiting. You know what we are doing today? It was Hosea. Hosea 4:10-14. We are investing in buildings. We are building churches, branches everywhere. Now, let me shock you as we are concluding. If somebody built a church with 10 billion, what is the return from that church? Is the tithe and offering, that is the only return you have. But if somebody invests 10 billion in this area now, everybody, at least 20,000 workers will benefit. You know, I told you there was a man in my place, they were saying, this man and this, why God not do it? I tell the pastor, you don't go Martin because of the man. I said, if you go, you are wasting your time. He said, why are you talking now? Are you supporting an unbeliever? You yourself say you are an unbeliever. I said, now, you happen to have 300 to 500 congregations. You are saying this. And they are the one giving you tithe and offering. This man have more than 20,000 workers. He is paying. And some of them are your church members. And you are praying to God, make this man die. Because he committed one thing. You that does not even have one single person you employ. And the only person you are paying, maybe your resident pastor, you are giving him small money. Your choir is not paid there. Choir is supposed to be paid. That's why you see our gospel singers, when they elevate themselves, they charge pastors. Because when they were there, you don't pay them. And I saw pastor castigating each other there because of choir. And you know the one that trained them. Even these pastors that are preaching this time, do they not have Godfather? Do they not have somebody that trained them? They have a church they came out from. You train the choir to become who they are. You show them the road. So why are you condemning what you started? I lost one apostle from my place. He said, why are you doing this? Pastor, I don't want to mention it. He said, now you pull the ladder. What will they climb? You don't climb and you want to come the ladder. We'll go use them. That's what is happening now. That's why most of the fathers are looking. Because what they did in the beginning is telling on many of us. So some of them, I don't know the reason why some could not come out. Like Ben He. When he came out, talked about seed sowing, that it was wrong. Pray for dollars. These are fathers that came out openly to apologize. May God help us. May God help us all. So that's why today we are becoming forgers of light and a physician without a value. So whether there is anywhere tithe, give money or not, I don't know in the Bible. Are you seeing it?